Blessings be to you and to me. Welcome in, Nathaniel. Yes, Nathaniel. She started right up as soon as I got the battery charged enough to give her enough juice to start. I mean, it's calmed down now, Cat. But watch, I'll take you outside real quick. It's calmed down pretty good. Ugh. Let me move this heater. All right. Ugh. It's calmed down a lot. It was a lot worse. It was like 40-mile-per-hour winds all night. The power went out about 1 o'clock this morning, and we didn't get power back till about 5. But I mean, it's calmed down a lot. It sucks. It's almost white out. The snow. Can't see the fields back there because it's all windy and snowy. That's what it looks like, Cat. I'm gonna go back inside because it's not pleasurable. Not pleasurable at all. Ugh. All right. Ugh. Now I gotta warm back up. Thanks a lot, Cat. No, I'm joking. The only blizzard action is from Dairy Queen? Yeah, I feel that. I kind of wish that was the only blizzard action we got. Blizzards suck. Okay, blizzards suck. Except from Dairy Queen. Welcome in, Janice. But the sun is out, Cat. The sun's out, it's just cloudy. Like, look, my phone. Even my solar power shows that. Look, it's the sun's out still. I'm still getting charged. We're actually pulling in 16.4 volts, 39.6 watts right now, even with all that clouds. What do you mean? I informed everybody that I put out a video. If you would have showed up yesterday at 4:20, you know, for the live stream, you would have known. You even missed Sybil. Sybil showed up yesterday for 4:20. I mean, I hear this a lot, Kat. I hear this a lot. She's getting better. She's still having to use the breathing machine every now and again. We're hoping that she gets out of the hospital soon. Excuses, Kat. Excuses. Your phone's mobile. I'm joking. How dare you watch your kid play baseball? You should be watching me. I'm the only one that should be getting watched. Your kid doesn't need to be getting watched playing baseball. How dare you, cat? Oh. You gotta pretend like you're recording your kid when you're actually just watching my live stream. Oh, that's funny. You ain't even the one that's playing. This is whooping your butt. Okay. Yeah, okay, see, there you go. There you go. You're gonna get caught, cat. You're gonna get caught, because I have issues without laughing. You are going to get caught. Yeah. I would say wear headphones, but that might make you go deaf. There's a chance headphones will be bad. Well, who knows? I might be the last airbender, cat. I might be Aang. I might be the last airbender. We never know. See, I just pushed that air. That was bending. I bent that air. I'm sorry. Appa. I'm Appa. I want to be Appa. Yip, yip. Yes, I want to be Appa. Yeah. Be a big old flying... What? I know they're bison, but, like, he's got 6 legs. The sky bison. I want to be a sky bison. Yes. I'll be Appa. That would be the greatest. Okay. If you were in the realm of the airbender, you know, Appa would be the greatest role to have. Welcome, man. I love my beanie. OBPB. OBPB. It's backwards right now because I'm in selfie mode. But it's Odin's Big Purple Bus. It's my beanie. But being Appa would be the best, like, position to have if you were in the Airbender's realm. Because Aang loved Appa. Like, that was his best friend. So you were, like, the most protected... Even though Appa protects Aang a lot of times, but he was, like, the most protected creature in all of the realm. Because Aang would do anything to defend Appa. Yes. Iroh is awesome. Yes. He is actually, okay. Iroh is actually the most powerful firebender there is. He creates his fire from inside versus all the other firebenders that can only bend fire that's already created. Iroh proved in the series that he was like the most he was the most powerful firebender of all. He even taught Zuko how to like produce his own inner chi to warm himself and stuff, you know. and to produce fire versus like needing it. Oh, I love the Avatar series. I absolutely love the Avatar series. I hope they do it justice when they go live action with it, because they're supposed to make live action movies. They made one and it was okay. I don't know. The cartoon was definitely better, but I love the Avatar series. Even the new one with what was it, Korra? I think the new Avatar's name is Korra. Oh, excuse me. But nothing beats the first one. Like, Aang was the best Avatar. No offense to the new series, Korra. It's good. You should watch it. You should watch it, Cat. It's really good. It's just as good as the Aang series, but it's hard to for me anyway. It's hard to keep track of which Avatar I'm watching. Like, they merge together, like they blend together. Like I expect to see the Aang characters with the Korra characters, and they're not there. Like, it's completely new set of characters with Korra. So like you completely expect to see like General Iroh and like Zuko and like other characters, and like some of them make. I think some of them make appearances, like cameos, but they're much older and it's not the same. Like, I think Tuh is in the Korra series too as an old lady. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I used to have a buddy out in Denver back when I lived in, I think, Lakewood it was. But we used to get together and watch Avatar. That was like we get stoned as hell and then pop on Avatar, and that was like our thing, you know. Like that's what we did. We hung out and watched Avatar. I forget where I met that dude. Might have been in an anime convention. No. It was at iBake Denver. I met him at iBake Denver. Back when I used to work at iBake Denver. I know, Kat. We all miss her. Like I said, she was here yesterday for the 420 live stream. She showed up for a little while. She asked about you, and I was like, I don't know. She was here in the morning stream. I don't know where she's at now. I'm a stoner, so I completely forgot your son had baseball practice. Woo! Ooh. You would think, okay, Kat, you would think that they would co-align the baseball practice with school, so that like he would have baseball practice after school. Like, school would end, the bell would ring, he would get out of school and go straight to baseball practice, and then you would pick him up after baseball practice. That's what you would think would happen, but I don't think they do that anymore. That's how it used to be whenever I was in school. Or football practice, baseball practice, basketball, whatever you did after school, it was after school. Like the minute the bell rang, you went straight to your preferred curricular activities, extracurricular activities. I did a lot. I did FFA, ROTC, and football, art, chess. It was really hard to juggle all that stuff, to be honest. But I didn't want to. I wanted to do a lot of stuff. I wanted to play football. I wanted to be an ROTC. I wanted to be an FFA. Like I enjoyed playing chess when we got to play chess. There were so many things that I liked doing. It was hard to pick, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do it all. And I did it. I did it all. I did everything I wanted to do, except for drama. They didn't have any spots open in the thespian club. That is insane, cat. Why so late in the evening? That does make no sense. I used to be done with practice. Blessings be to you and to me. That's dumb. I guess that's the beauty about living in a small town. There was no other teams to share fields with. We were it, you know? Woo! Blessings be! Hey, that's what we had, cat. The batting nets. Are y'all? Wait, hold on. Is y'all town rich enough that you guys actually have a pitching machine, or do you have a pitcher's net set up? Because we had a pitcher's net. We didn't have a pitching machine. You had to have somebody go stand behind the pitcher's net and pitch. Yay! So Sybil says she's off the oxygen sensor and she's on room air for now. If it continues, she gets to go home tomorrow. I just told her that I was live and that you're in here missing her, cat. Oh, lucky! Y'all got pitching machines? God, we dreamed about pitching machines when I was a kid. We literally had a net, okay? We had a net that had a like it's one part like this, and then it goes out like an L and down a big. It's a big square and it had one side that you could turn, and it was either for left-handed pitchers you turn it one way, or right-handed pitchers you turn it the other way. You know, like depending on which side you were pitching from, you stood on the side where the net went to the top, and then you had like a square cut out of this big rectangle where you could pitch over. And like we used to try to hit the pitcher. That's funny. Welcome in, Sybil. Glad you're feeling better. Gonna do a blessings for you. Blessings be to you and to me. Woo! I hope it's gonna be okay. Like, Sybil, do you think it's gonna be okay for you to come to Colorado? Like, we're higher in elevation than Kentucky. Okay. That's funny, Cat. That's funny. You know damn well Sybil's as stubborn as I am. I just know, like, Colorado's up there. Okay, we're up there in elevation. We are up there in elevation. There's not many places in the United States of America that there are 14,000 foot tall mountains. You know, the 14ers. Right? Okay. But we're the highest because everybody's stoned, Sybil. That's beside the point. No need to be sorry, Cat. Trust me, I know people don't show up for me. Colorado's the highest because we're always stoned. That's what it is. If they had a treadmill in the hospital, I'd probably got into a lot of trouble when I was in hospitals when I was a kid. Turn it on, start throwing stuff on it. Ugh. I'm ready for this freaking blizzard to go away and stop. I'm tired of blizzards. I don't run, Sybil. I don't run. Look. Let me put it to you like this. You know how they say people have a fight or flight response? I am the kind of guy that's so big, I don't flight anything. I fight because I ain't running. You come at me, you getting a hell of a lot of impact because I'm not going anywhere. I don't run for anything, cat. I walk. My knee is if I run and if I fall too hard on my knee, it's over for me. You know, like my knee will dislocate and I'm out of commission. Plus, my knee likes to hyperextend when I'm walking sometimes. So if I'm running and my knee hyperextends, I will break my knee. So no thank you. That's how I developed my fight instinct, and I now fight everything. I don't care if it's a bear, person, storm. I've never had a knee replacement, so well, I probably should have a knee replacement. It might feel better. But I walk because I don't like the pain in my knee. Oh, that's an easy one, Cat. You just call her Ann. Boom. Fight over. Yeah, she's banned from the channel, Sybil, so we don't have to worry about her coming in. She will never be seen on this channel again. She can't comment on my videos. She can't come into my live streams. Or, I mean, she might be able to come into the live streams. I don't know if she can see any of this. But I know damn well she can't comment on the live streams. And we will never see her in the live stream because I hid her from the channel completely. Because I got tired of it. I'm sorry. If somebody takes the time to acknowledge you and say hi to you, don't snip their freaking head off because they didn't say your full name. That pissed me the F off. That's funny, Cat. That's funny. I'm gonna do another blessings. But no, I got tired of that shit. Because, like, okay, look. If I go into somebody's live stream and people take the time to acknowledge me, it makes me happy that people took the time to acknowledge me. Do I get pissed off because they don't say Odin's Big Purple Bus? That's the name of my channel. OBPB. No. I say hi back, and I show the gratitude because somebody took the time to notice me in the chat. I mean, for crying out loud. Everybody calls me Odin, because that's what my friends call me, Odin, My channel name's Odin's Big Purple Bus. But you're not going to see me get mad at people because they didn't say my entire name. That's dumb. That is dumb. And if you're going to go in my chat and go off on people because they didn't say your entire name, then I'm going to kick you out of my chat. Because I don't want that kind of nonsense here. Hey, you know what, Cat? I would sport a tiny reddish blue Corolla. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying, Cat. I ain't scared. I used to ride a scooter. What? Big old fat guy on a little scooter. It was hilarious. It was awesome, too. That little scooter can get up to about 35 miles an hour. it was a mini scooter. So it was like really funny when I would get on it because I was twice the size of the scooter, and it'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, Cat. I'm sorry. Why? No, it's Odin's big purple bus. How dare you, Cat? How dare you? Oh. But truth be told, I would sport a tiny reddish blue Corolla. I ain't scared. See, I'm the kind of person, and I love this. I love this about me sometimes. Not something all the time. I love this about me. You can't make fun of me. You could try. Okay, you can say whatever you want, and I'm not saying you. I'm not trying to attack you, Cat. I'm talking about anyone in general. Anyone in general. You cannot make fun of me. Reason being, I make fun of myself. I am my own roaster. Like, you cannot roast me any harder than I've already roasted myself. So you can't say anything that's gonna make me go like, oh, I can't believe you said that about me. No, I don't give a shit. I say worse than that about me every single day. I've done worse than that in public. I am the first one to make fun of me and do something goofy to get a laugh out of people, because if I'm laughing and you're laughing, then everybody's laughing, and you can't take a, you can try all you want to make fun of me. Yeah, fat guy in a big purple bus. Fat guy in a big purple bus. I would. I am not scared. Look. Chris Farley is one of my inspirations for comedy. He was not scared to put himself out there. You know, he looked like a complete fool most times, either on Saturday Night Live, in movies. It didn't matter. He was a freaking mess in the movies sometimes. But it was funny. He made fun of himself. If he was laughing, you can't... How can you bring somebody down if they're already laughing about it? If I get more laughs than you... Sorry. I'm sorry. You can't hurt me if I get more laughs than you. I mean, I have the kilt, Cat. I have a kilt. I wear a kilt to, that's about the closest you're gonna get to a Chippendales uniform. I don't wear pants. And I don't have the little bow tie. But I would do it. I can do that, Sybil. I'll do you one better. I'll actually write the right lyrics down, so I sing it right. Look up the quilt guy on Cops. Welcome, Hiver Monster. I'm not dead. Oh. Yes, Cat, you're a ghost now. Did you see that the little ghost she put in there? Look, she put little ghosts. You're a ghost now, Cat. Ooh. uh this is we're in the movie Ghost. We're gonna have Patrick Swayze come up from behind me in a little while, and we're gonna make a clay pot. And all you're gonna hear is, oh, my love, my darling, I'm good for your touch. I'm gonna squeeze some clay out. It's gonna be romantic as shit. Anyway. I think that was the most drawn out gag with Chris Farley and Patrick Swayze. Welcome in, Tanzania. Yeah, I know. I saw that. I saw it clear customs. Fingers crossed they deliver it. You know, I saw that it went to a parcel force, and I was like, did something go wrong? There's nothing illegal in that package. Cat, it was. Ghost is creepy as shit, okay? Ghost was creepy as shit. And I love that Chris Farley and Patrick Swayze made fun of it on Saturday Night Live together. That was the funniest. Yeah, Ghost was sad. Okay, look, Ghost was a lot of things, Sybil. Ghost was a sad movie, yes. It was also a very creepy movie. I mean, you can't deny it's a creepy movie. It is. Your ex is dead, but he's still living right over you, and he's touching you. It was a comedy too. There was funny moments in Ghost. Oh, excuse me. Oof. But I remember watching. I mean, come on. When Patrick Swayze starts haunting Whoopi Goldberg to get her to help him, that's hilarious. You cannot deny this, Sybil. Okay, Sybil, it's on certain levels, it's romantic and this and that, yes, whatever, but it's also creepy as shit. I know that it might, yeah, like other people might feel different. Plus, I don't think I'm ever gonna have a love of my life, if you will. I don't. There was a lot of things to Ghost. Like it was funny, it was sad, it was creepy. I mean, it was a good movie. I'm not saying it was a bad movie. Please don't think I'm saying it was a bad movie, Sybil. I think you're misinterpreting what I'm saying. It was a really good movie. I like Patrick Swayze. You know, Patrick Swayze was an awesome actor. Well, I think everyone liked Patrick Swayze. Patrick Swayze was like the Elvis of the movie world. You know, like everyone liked Swayze. No worries, Tenzin. I'm gonna do a dab. Like, I liked Roadhouse. I liked Tu Wong Fu. That was okay. They did Patrick Swayze, Snipes, and what's his name? The Pest, John Leguizamo. They did Tu Wong Fu way before that LGBTQ like craze went on, you know, and everyone was fine with it. Why was it okay back then, but now it's messed up or something, whatever. Like whenever Patrick Swayze did that movie and everything, nobody had problems with him. You know, they thought it was funny and everything. Everybody like went along with it. It was all cool and fun. You know. Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott's a freaking awesome actor. I actually Sam Elliott is the reason why I used to. I've done a lot of Western talking type stuff. You know, like, oh, thank you, ma'am. I used to do a character based off of Sam Elliott for a play, and it was just like a nonsense play at a local thing at back home. But I'd be like, barkeep, let me get another round of that sarsaparilla. And I try to talk with that Sam Elliott voice. But no, my grandma loved Patrick Swayze. Dirty Dancing was awesome. I remember being a kid watching Dirty Dancing with my grandma, and like she didn't care because back then it didn't matter. Nowadays, you probably couldn't show Dirty Dancing on TV and like get away with it. I don't think they would show it on TV like without it being on a special channel or something. Everybody liked Baby, Sybil. Nobody puts Baby in a corner. Okay, I actually had a crush on Baby when I was a kid. That's funny, Cat. I actually had a crush on Baby. When I watched Dirty Dancing, it was no scenes cut. There were no cut scenes from Dirty Dancing. We seen everything. Everything. That's funny. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to be a counselor at a place like that. You know, I'd be wait staff or something, you know, like I'd love to be like, why can't we have places like that now? Like, I'd love to be a freaking Patrick Swayze character type situation. I'd be the comedic fat guy, you know. I'd make everybody laugh. I'd be cooking or something, you know, for the breakfast, you know, in the kitchen. But I'd be the guy cracking jokes at the party. No way, Cat. That's awesome. Why didn't your dad go and do something cool? I'm joking. I'm joking. Old trip high. I wish I could have met Patrick Swayze before he passed. You know, I was a kid back then, but it would still been cool. But again, everyone liked Patrick Swayze when I was a kid. Men, women, children, it didn't matter. Patrick Swayze was legit like the Elvis of the TV screen. I know Elvis had a couple movies his own, you know, like, but Patrick Swayze was that cool. Women wanted him, men wanted to be him. Patrick Swayze was just like, he was the coolest mofo at the time. Alright, Sybil. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you at the 420 live. Or 620 for you. So you got plenty of time to sleep. because it's only 10:45 for me now. Your dad went into oil business. That wind is still kicking pretty bad outside. I wonder how long it's gonna last. Say until 9 p.m. tonight. It is currently 27 degrees outside, but it's gonna warm up to about 36 degrees, 37, at about 6. Then back down to like 14 until tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be in the 54s. So tomorrow's gonna be a warm day. And the next few days is gonna be warm, 50s and 60s. The weather in Colorado is so freaking bipolar, you guys. A safety man. That's like, okay, the safety man for the oil field. I wish I could have got that job. That was the gravy job. You didn't actually have to work. You just showed up and made sure other people were using their PPE and doing like proper safety protocol. That was an awesome job. They got paid a lot too. You know, the safety man never had to do anything except show up and take notes and tell people if they were doing something wrong. Where's your safety goggles? Where's your gloves? Where's your hard hat? Where's your vest? Where's your steel-toe boots? You know, like it was little things. They would just check on it, like make sure everybody was following safety protocol. That's all they had to do. No hard labor, no breaking their back, no lifting anything, no getting dirty. I never once saw a dirty safety man. That's funny, Cat. That's funny. Yeah, no, Italians like their wine. Italians like their wine. Well, no, see, that part of being a safety man kind of sucks. That would suck to have to investigate deaths and accidents. But all the times I've ever encountered a safety man, I've never seen them get dirty. I've never seen them have to lift a finger to do anything except tell people and make sure they're wearing their goggles, hard hat, gloves, boots, and vests. Usually. Or your harness if you're like strapped in. Sometimes you have to wear a safety harness. Depending on what job, where you're at, if you're high up, if you're going on a crane. That is insane, Kat. That is insane. I mean, it must be nice to have a job like that too, though. You know, like you get to have all that privileged information. Because I watch crime scene shows and stuff, you know, and I always wonder what it would like, what the uncensored footage looks like. So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably have liked that kind of job. Oh, Slumberjay. I almost worked for Slumberjay once. I never worked for the oil company Slumberjay. But we used to make fun of him, call him Slumburger. The Slumburger. I worked for, what was it? Loop in Louisiana, which is the biggest oil manufacturer in the United States. Their factories in Louisiana. I've also worked for trying to remember the name of the company. 2 or 3 different offshore companies. I was on a jackup barge one time. I was also on a supply boat. I used to run out supplies to people. Yeah, no, I never said they were a good company, Kat. Again, I never worked for them. I worked for the companies that I worked for. One was called Danos and Curol, and it's a local oil company. I worked on a supply boat for them, and the other one, I'm trying to remember. I was on the jackup barge for. I was with my uncle. My uncle was a mate on the boat. He wasn't a captain. He was like a first mate. I'm trying to remember the name of the company. Seahorse Marine. Seahorse Marine. It was called Seahorse Marine. And then I also worked for Halliburton in Fouchon, but that was a land-based job. And I wasn't like I was on through a temp agency. I wasn't actually hired through Halliburton, but I was like it was through a temp agency. I almost worked for Edison Schwest. That's another big offshore company, but I didn't get the job with them. It is what it is. I don't think I passed their physical or something. I don't know. I can't remember. I've smoked a lot since then. But what I've worked as I worked as a deckhand for the supply boat. That was a fun job. We were going 2 weeks and a week where it was like 14 and 7. So you would work 2 weeks, off 7. Work 14 days, off 7 days. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying. And all you do is ride out with supplies. You know, you'd ride into the dock. You would help them load the boat with supplies. And you clean the boat whenever you weren't in, like you would just take care of the boat whenever you weren't loading supplies. A mud logger. That's just it. They discriminate against THC and it's messed up. I can get drunk as shit and still work for that company. But because I smoke, they're discriminative. So I wouldn't want to work for that company anyway. Like I thought about trying to get a rig hand job, working in the oil field, because they make a lot of money. But again, they discriminate against smoking. I was like, I don't drink. I don't want to be an alcoholic. You can get drunk as shit. You know, Kat, they say you can't be drunk while working, but usually they are. You'll notice in the oil field that the guys drink a lot. There was one guy, he had whiskey toothpicks that he would chew on whiskey flavored toothpicks that not flavored. He'd soak them in Jack Daniels. But you could pass a drug test, drunk as shit, and they don't care. You can go to a bar the minute you clock out of work with your boss, and they will pay for you to get alcohol. I know this. It's happened for me a couple times when I used to drink. Back before I quit drinking, you know. But if you smoke, God, they hate you, you know? And it's the dumbest thing in the world. It's the dumbest thing in the world. like I get it not being on like psychedelics type stuff like acid or Molly or anything mushroom stuff that's gonna make you trip, but marijuana's not gonna make you F your job up. Not if I mean, I'm sorry, I don't see it happening. I've smoked so many times working for companies and I've never messed my job up because I was stoned or smoking. I can, however, say that I've gotten drunk at a job before and screwed stuff up because I was drunk. Screwed relationships up, like for companies that they would never hire me again because they saw me drunk. Lost jobs because of alcohol. Not weed though. Like I can function on weed. It drives me nuts. It drives me nuts because I smoke a plant. It's like I'm blackballed. I can't work for all these companies. Oh, you could work for NASA if you didn't smoke weed. But every single place, I guarantee you, what really irritates the F out of me about that is like every single place that I get told, oh, you could be this if you didn't smoke. Guarantee they allow them to go get drunk after work. They can go to a bar with their boss and get shit-faced and they don't care. But I guarantee you, another thing I can guarantee, that you would never even know I was stoned unless I told you or I got in an accident and I had to take a drug test. Because, I mean, shit, I've been live for 58 minutes. I don't know how many dabs I've done. But I guarantee if I was working, I wouldn't be doing this many. So I'm not getting that stone. You're not going to know. Cat, my eyes are always this low. I don't sleep. I have insomnia. So my eyes are always red. So I took my picture of my license, Wait, if I'm ever stopped by a cop, my eyes are always low. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Oh, good old Pepperidge Farm. But funny thing, I've actually quit jobs before, and like on good terms, not bad terms. But I've was moving or something, and I had conversations with my boss about smoking at work, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you would never smoke at work, right?" I said, "Dude, bro, I've smoked every single day coming to work. All right, I've gotten stoned every single day. You have never met me sober." And he kind of like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, but you've never seen me sober. I've never been sober around you. If you like, the only time you're gonna see me sober is in about 10 minutes of me waking up. If you can catch me within the first 10 minutes of me waking up, you'll see me sober. It's rare. Very rare." Well, I mean, Kat, we're around the same age. I'm a little bit older than you. So, like, you're literally spouting quotes from, like shows like Family Guy and other things that I've watched growing up, So, like, I've kind of... I know these movies. Good old Pepper's Farm. I love that episode of Family Guy when they make fun of Pepperidge Farms. But yeah, no, like I mean, I don't know. The old days were better. I know that's not what we're talking about, but when Patrick Swayze was alive making movies, that's when movies were awesome. All the movies that came out around that time were pretty much awesome. Welcome in, Dustin. We're getting about 65 watts. It's kind of crazy. Last night tripped me the F out. I was trying to charge my batteries at night with the my battery charger. Like I have a battery maintainer and charger that I could plug into the batteries and charge them. Hey, look. Vermonster bread and butter is delicious. Bread and butter is my bread and butter, alright? I like bread and butter. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Toast is amazing. I like toast. I'm very weird, though. Okay, I'm very weird. I like toast in two different settings. I like toast where it's just lightly toasted, and you get that butter, you know, like to where it's melted on there, you know? Hot enough to where you can melt the butter onto the bread, and then you could eat that with like grits and stuff or whatever, and it's soft enough to eat with other foods. And then I also like toast where it's completely toasted. Some would damn near say burnt, okay, but not burnt. I don't want black. I want it toasted through and through. I don't like using a toaster, like an actual little toaster. I like using an oven or an air fryer. An air fryer freaking toasts bread awesome sometimes. It's freaking awesome. But I like using an oven and toasting my bread in the oven so it toasts evenly. And it's nice and brown all the way around. Crunchy. And then you slather it with butter. Oh, so good. But that's only if I'm eating it as just toast. Or like if I'm eating toast with my coffee. I like it crunchy, you know, so I could dip it in my coffee and it's not going to just like sog up and soak into the coffee right away. It has some rigidity to it, so I could dip it in my coffee and take a chunk of my bread with coffee flavor. It's going to soak it up a little bit. Then it becomes like soggy and coffee flavored in your mouth. Hi, y'all. Those are so his mannerisms. We have such fun here at Family Guy. Glenn Quagmire, you're dead. No. Oh, I have to quit taking my showers during Peter shenanigans. See, that threw me into a little... that threw me into a little something. You said, hey, y'all, and that, like, threw me into a Cleveland there. I'm sorry. I can't help it sometimes. I'm sorry. It's like I have a version of Tourette's. It's not really Tourette's, but it's Tourette's. I didn't mean it. That's my John Mulaney right there. Well, that's nasty. I'm going to do another blessings. Blessings be to you and to me. Ooh. Oh, I didn't tell Sybil this. I'm going to tell her this whenever she wakes up, probably for the 420 stream. But I have two versions of the song that she wants me to write, or not write, but play. The version that I played was the from the POV of the person that died. Okay. It's the person that's in heaven or wherever you believe they're going. Excuse me. Ooh, I need to hydrate. Sorry, cat. I didn't hydrate. My bad. My bad. My bad. Woo. But the version I played was from the POV, the point of view of the person that dies, the better half that dies, you know, and goes to heaven or wherever you think they go, wherever. The other song that I wrote way before that one was written, because we wrote that POV version with a couple friends. It was me and two other friends, my cousin. Probably we were cousins. We're not just friends. We're my cousins. But I wrote a version a couple of years before we wrote that version, the one that I played, of the POV of the person that's still here on Earth that lost their significant other. And that one's called Done For. It's super depressing, though. Like, it's it's insane depressing, actually. I don't know if she'll want to hear that one or not. She might not. I don't know. I gotta remember how to play the chords on the guitar, because I haven't played it in probably 20 years. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Oh, you my boy, Blue. Sorry. Sorry. Anyway. I can just see Will Ferrell singing that song. Let's go streaking! We're going through the quad, honey! Freak the tank! Freak the... Hi, everyone's doing it, honey! Oh, I love that movie. God, I love that movie! Again, that's back when they were making funny movies, you know? Movies are still better back then. Oh, man. I miss the old movies, man. Old school was awesome. And it's not even that old of a movie. How old is Old School? Is it like, what, 10 years old, maybe? Okay, I lied. It's like 22 years old? That's funny, Kat. That's funny. Okay, so it's like 22 years old? Dang, my bad. I didn't know it was that old. Yeah, it was 2003, right at the end of the good movies. Okay, my bad. But no, I loved Old School when it came out. That was so effing funny. But now, whenever I hear Dust in the Wind, all I can think of is Will Ferrell singing Dust in the Wind for Blue. You're my boy, Blue! She's looking at me. Blue Dream, are you my boy? My Blue Dream? Are you mad at me, Blue? Come here. Come here, Blue. Are you mad at Daddy? Huh? Come here. Are you mad at me? Did I do something to make you mad? Huh? Because I said you're my boy. You're my girl, Blue. You're my girl, Blue. I didn't mean boy. I'm sorry. You're my girl, Blue. You're my girl. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Does that make you happier? Does that make you? Huh? Does that make you happier? You're my girl, Blue. You're my girl, Blue. Yes, you are. Big stretches. Big stretches. You're like, no, it's too cold, Daddy. I want to go back in the cover. She's like, going back in the cover, Dad. It's too cold. She got a little upset with me because I said she was my boy. Can't call Blue my boy. Gotta call her my girl. Kush is my boy. You're my boy, Kush. Look, she doesn't like it. She's like, how dare you? How dare you? No one's your boy, but I'm your girl. I'm your girl. Don't be calling anybody else your boy. I'm your girl. Is Kush my boy? I'm Blue. You were curled up under the blanket till you heard me say Kush was my boy. Look, Kush is right there, by the way. He's doing something probably shouldn't show on camera, I think. You know, that's why it blurred out, you guys. That's why it blurred out. He was doing something he shouldn't be doing on camera. YouTube was like, no, 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 no. Can't show that. Can't show that. How dare you show the kitty licking himself? Kush. Hey, Kush. Kush, you having a good time there, bud? Kush. Hey. Kush Kitty. Kush Kitty. Are you having a good time? What? Did I catch you doing something, bud? Huh? Huh, Kush? You gonna ignore me? You're like, I don't know what you're talking about, Dad. I didn't do nothing. You don't know what you saw. I'm just gonna stretching out. I was just stretching. That's all I was doing. We're gonna come up here and eat some kibble. Yeah. Oh yeah. Anyway. Old Crucifer. Alright. Do 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 do. I don't know why, but Frasier just popped in my head. The toast salad and scrambled eggs. They're coming again. I don't even know if I'm saying the right words, but that's what popped in my head. So I don't know. Frasier, the theme song to Frasier just popped in my head. It's weird. I'm weird. I know. It's okay. I forgive myself. You don't have to forgive me. I forgive myself. I made peace with it a long time ago. I'm crazy. They say if you're crazy, you don't know you're crazy, but I know I'm crazy. So if I'm crazy and I know I'm crazy, then am I crazy, or is it just I don't know. Makes me wonder. Makes me wonder how this. What am I? Oh, there's Cushifer. Oh, look at the Cushifer. Is it Cush Kitty attacks? Kitty attacks. Now you don't want to ignore me? You got your kibble in, bud, so now you're not going to ignore me? Yeah, you got your kibble? You're a special kitty. Special kitty. Do, 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 do. He's like, I'm going to just ignore you until I'm ready. I go to you when I'm ready, Daddy. Not before, when I'm ready. Can I help you? Can you not get comfortable? Can you not get comfortable? Huh? You feel like you're falling? I'm holding you, bud. You're not falling, I promise. You're not falling. Well, you don't need to be on my shoulder. Calm down. You're not falling. You're not falling. My hand is right there. Calm down, Kush. You look, see, you're on my lap. You good now? Are you good now, bud? You're literally sitting on my lap. You're not falling. He just made himself comfortable. He's like, dang it, Dad, don't make fun of me. Oh, don't make fun of me, Dad. I'm just trying to get comfortable. Does anybody else have an orange kitty? Does their orange kitty do this? Or anybody else have a kitty that does this, for that matter? Oh, he tucked everything in, Dustin. Like it's funny how he tucks his feet, his tail, everything is tucked in like a little cush ball. He finds my warm spots, like under my arm or across my belly, and he tucks himself in. Oh, excuse me. You know, I've known cats to want affection from time to time, but this is a daily occurrence with Kush. Like, he loves his kitty attack cuddle time. This is like part of him. And I think I have enough proof with my live streams of him. Look, he's gonna tuck himself in. He's like, shut up, Dad. Quit making fun of me. God. It's cold and I want to be right here. You're warm. What? Did you get all your food in you? Huh, buddy? You ate all your food and now you want to just snuggle and sleep. And you're like, but Dad, you said I was your boy. You said I was your boy, Kush. Kush, I'm your boy. Alright, that's what you said, Dad. Makes it very hard to do blessings, though. I will say that. Makes it very hard to do blessings. Trying to do it with one arm. One hand. So that's not very easy. Hey, Kush. You know you can cuddle with your sister like this, right? If you went and cuddled with your sister, y'all would keep each other warm. And I could do my blessings. Huh? What do you say? Oh no, he's going back to ignoring me. He's going back to ignoring me. He's like, I don't care what you think, Dad. I'm right here. This is my spot now. This is my spot. I don't care where you think and where you going. This is my spot. Start telling people this is an animatronic cat. This is not real. He's just he's a robotic cat. Complete and utter lie. Everyone knows this. You've watched him grow up since he was a kitten. But he does not act like a normal cat. So I think people would believe it. It says we got 4 people here. Welcome into the Bush Dwellers. Watch my kitty sleep in my lap because he decided he was going to jump up and cuddle time. Wouldn't it be cool to have a tail though? Like all kidding aside, I think it'd be cool to have a tail. I think it'd be cool to have a tail. Hey, instead of tucking in, can I do some blessings? You wanna go cuddle with your sister? Push. I'm pat the biscuit button. Pat the biscuit button. And pat the biscuit button. Oh. Oh. Oh, am I patting the biscuit button? Give me the scritches on the biscuits. You gonna start baking some biscuits, mister? Huh? Huh? You gonna start baking your biscuits, huh? Everybody wants to see you bake your biscuits. There's the biscuits starting. He's there with the biscuits, huh? 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 Getting those biscuits started up. Getting those biscuits started up. Look at his little paws start. Welcome in, Paolo. Okay, buddy. Come on. Wake up. Wake up. Come on. Come on, bud. Come on, buddy. I know you're trying to go to sleep. You want to go to sleep on me. You got something in your fur. No. 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 No, buddy. Come on. Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. I am Kushifer. Ha 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 ha. No. No, we're not going to. We're not going to claw me. We're not going to play that game. Let go. Oh, let go. Oh, let go. No. Say hi. Say hi. Hi, everybody. Okay, now go play with your sister. I want to do blessings. You better leave her food alone, Kush. You can have the water. You can drink water. You can't go eat her food. Blessings be to you and to me. Woo! Excuse me. That's not fair, Vermonster. Everyone should have dabs. Even Cushifer sometimes gets dabs. Yeah. You know, you can go chill with your sister and be nice, kitty. You don't have to be mean. You know she loves to cuddle, right? You know that, Kush? She loves cuddling. All you gotta do is go find her. He's such a special kitty, you guys. Like, such a special kitty. But, alright. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream now. We've been live for an hour and a half. I'll be back about 4 o'clock my time for 420 blessings. Might come back a little earlier than that. Might come back at like maybe 3 o'clock so we can freeze dry some ice cream, Sammy's. I just don't feel like doing it right now. I want to let it warm up a little bit so I can not have to use the heater as much. And freeze dry the ice cream, Sammy's. But alright. Hope you all have a blessed day. As always, blessings be to you and to me. I'll catch you next time, peeps. Stay blessed.